quick. So let's talk about it. I am a man with a phallic member that is not staggering or crazy. I'm not. I don't have anything going crazy inside of my gonads. I don't have anything crazy in my no square. I really don't. I don't. And I'm using very particular language because I may want to post this later. The aspect that men have that the people of the female sex, women, have just this preference towards men with large phallic members. They have just a preference towards it is insane. They don't. A lot of women could say they're size queens or enjoy the fact of the matter, but I think there's this big conspiracy that men are so terrified of having a little member that they will say they have a large member even at the sake of a lie, which is insane to me. I don't grasp it. It hurts. It's diabolical because there's not much space. Granted, you could say, oh, well, a lot of women like that. No, you're obsessed. You have a brain that is littered with the aspect of promiscuity online because you're so obsessed with the Rule 34 of the internet. That's what people believe. And a lot of guys with larger members have issues that people won't even know about. A lot of girls are terrified by it. They feel like they can't do anything with it. They have issues staying up because the blood flow makes them get tired. It's a lot of things. A lot of guys, if you ask any guy, a simple question. Hello, by the way, how are you doing, Masha? If you have any guy, if they could have more inches, height, or any other variety, they would say, yeah, I could use a couple more inches. They would say that immediately because they're so obsessed with the aspect of having greatness just attributed to them. They're so obsessed with it. It's not real. It's not real. Medium. The average size, I believe, in America is 5.1 to 5.7. I believe that's the average size in America. That's the average size. But obviously, there's a large variety of scale between some people. Me personally, I think I'm at 6.7 right now, 6.7 the last time I measured, and I'm perfectly fine. There's such a massive disparity because some people don't even like the aspect of the penetrative act of the thing. They don't like the penetrative act of it. There's this big conspiracy behind it that people think that they have to have this thing to be a person. Like, oh, I've got a big member. Oh, I'm doing great. I'm having a great time. That's not true. There's so many other aspects to intimacy. There's the foreplay before it. There's the kissing. There's the touching. Why do you think lesbians have such interesting and intimate connections when it comes to the aspect of being with another person? Because they don't always rely on the phallic member within the situation. They don't always rely on the strap on or something of that variety. There's so many other things that go on within this. This is purely educational too. Only the men are the most obsessed with the size of the phallic member. That is why I believe are the most obsessed with it. Women have no need to. If you ask the woman what the most attractive part of a man is, they would never answer, oh, what he's rocking downstairs, his package, his Amazon, his FedEx, his delivery, his DiGiorno. They would never care. They don't care. Yes, when most men have a larger member, they usually rely on that. There's no cunnilingus. There's nothing of that nature. There's so many things that go into that. The stamina, the aspect of actually learning the person, because intimacy is better the more you know a person. That's just fair and valid, I feel. But when it comes to just one simple aspect, there's so many factors that go into it. There's your smell, there's your cleanliness, there's your attitude. There's so many things that happen. And that is why I'm such a stickler when it comes to people that are so obsessed with the size of it, the power pole extend, the rod. They're so obsessed with that one aspect. There's so many things. Because people think that intimacy is PORN. That is what people believe intimacy is. That's what they think it is. That's weird. That's not intimacy. That's fake. That's performative. That is just one aspect of a grand dance between you and another body. It's so much. It's so much. Sometimes you just want to, get a quick one out there, get it out their way, get out your body. There's so many things going in. But if you just have one thing, if you are just really good at one thing, what worth are you? You don't know how to use your fingers. You don't know how to use your mouth. You don't know how to use your body. You don't know how to use your hips. You just got one thing working with you. You're not flexible. You don't care about anything else. You just got one thing going for you. That's not how humans operate. That's never how we've operated in this reality, in this time frame. That is not how we work. And people want to think to themselves, they say, oh man, he's so lucky. It's so large. He's not lucky. Because that's the only aspect you see in that person. I always hear a lot of guys say that their members are large. They're rocking a package. They're doing nuts. They're doing crazy. They're going sicko mode. It's crazy. It's nuts. But in reality, you never hear girls talk about that really. Maybe you'll hear it in a movie. Maybe you may hear it in passing as an additive bonus of the overall traits of what the person is, or when they're boasting to another man about their boyfriend. Only when they're boasting to another man about their boyfriend will they bring up the aspect of the phallic size. Because they boast to a man like, oh, he's sweet, he's kind. Men don't care about that. I can do it better. I can do that. I'm not going to blame it on Drake. It is so strange. Even though Drake has an impressive member, people still call him a cornball, right? That's what they say. It's nuts. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. It's painful because you're gonna hit a wall. You're gonna hit a wall. It's gonna happen, and it's such a small variety of people that are size queens that enjoy the aspect of, oh, the bigger the better. Oh my goodness, it's that. That's fine. That's cool, but it is a small variety because nobody wants something in them that hurts all the time. They're gonna plan it out. They're gonna plan out what's going on. They're gonna be like, okay, I gotta think about this realistically. I don't want my stomach to hurt. I gotta think about this because it's unrealistic. And I know a lot of people, whenever I do a rant like this, whenever they say, like, oh, sounds like somebody with a little D would say. A little D would say that. No, you're the only person that's obsessed with it. You're so concerned about what's in someone's pants that you forget to realize that what's in your heart, your soul, your body, and your mind, the aspects that make an intimate partner actually intimate, is so impressive. That is the thing. Having 10 inches, 8 inches, 9 inches, most women are going to see that number and actually get a ruler out and think about, man, did I really want that every day? That's crazy. That's nuts. They're going to go for the medium guy that hits the G spot. That's like, okay, this is reasonable. I can take this. I'm fine. This is Sesame Street. This is nice. This isn't the Hard Rock Life. It's so disgusting to see when men are just like, man, guys, hear me out here. Down there, let's say I'm walking a boa constrictor. Hold on, guys. Let's say I'm rocking 37 cucumbers stacked on top of each other. As a matter of fact, it's a deflated football. It's a policeman's flashlight from the 1980s. It is a large boy can of Arizona. It's going crazy down there. It is 13 bananas stacked on top of each other. What? Excuse me? Why is it that? I need you to dial it down a little bit. Medium, please. Medium pace is so efficient. Not too fast, not too slow. Medium pace. Most things at a specific medium people enjoy. Truly. I tell you that right now. Most things at a specific medium pace most people enjoy. If you are too hard on something, people will be turned off by it. If you're too slow going on something, people will be absolutely turned down by it as well. But if you are not extremist when you're too lazy or too active, if you are in the middle, if you are a singularity, that's how humans work. To be a true middle, feminine and masculine. That's how Prince was. That's why he was so revered. That's how Michael Jackson was. That's why he was so revered. He was feminine and masculine. He was a true middle. That's why people respect old ladies and certain old men, because they understand the complexities of how things operate. I am so sick of everything that happens when it comes to the mindset that, oh, the only aspect of intimacy that matters is the size of it. It's like when a guy says, oh, I don't like her because it's roast beef down there. That doesn't affect the feel of it. It doesn't mean a girl is blown out. Some labia are just shaped like that. That is how the world works. Oh, I don't like the hang time of chest. Well, guess what? When she has a child, or if she ever has a child, it's going to hang because the milk ducts are dried out. That's what's going to happen. Stop attributing just the body to something. Obviously, you got to find them attractive in some way, but relying on just the sexual organs of a person is so disgusting, and it boils people down to just that, where they have to make a caricature of themselves to be a person. It's gross, and it's weird, and it's disingenuous to the human condition, and I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it, and I hate it. It makes me feel gross. I hate it. That's just my rant about the Big D conspiracy. Just want to point that out there. That's going to be a video later. So, yeah. Guys will send a dick pic thinking that will get them anywhere. Guys will send a dick pic and say, you like the size of my penis? No, you goober. I don't want to see your cock. Why are you sending a picture of your penis? Like, oh my goodness. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. It's strange. It's such a weird thing. It's so nuts. And I have a wife. I'm married. And so we get the money and go. You know what? You know what's become a common term that really messes me up? Hoes and bitches. I don't know why that's become a very common term for people to say. I don't grasp it. Did that happen recently? I don't like because no, it's not a bad time. No, it's not a bad time. Everybody's good. Everybody's good to be here all the time. This is always a good time to be here. I'm happy you're here. So, users are sending pictures immediately when girls express interest or don't even say. It's nuts. I've received dick pics. It's not. My girl received titty pics from a girl in Ghana. That was weird. But I've received dick pics, which messed me up. They were like, "I think you're cute. Do you like this?" The term "bitches." I don't like when people call my wife. When someone will say, "Is that your bitch?" And I say, "Huh? What? No, this is my wife." And they say, "Oh, that's your bitch, right?" No, that's my wife, dude. That's my wife. That's my wife. I'm not. She's not. I'm not a. She's not a bitch. Nah, that's your bitch, right? That's your bitch. No, that is my. I am married to a woman that is my wife. Please stop using a derogatory term. And people, whenever I have an offense to it or something of that variety, I don't want a random stranger calling my wife a bitch. They always say, "Oh, you're a simp," or "Oh, you're a coward." I'm like, please, just don't say that. I was 17. They're like, "Oh, 16's age of consent." Oh my goodness. And my chick's job was cornered. A girl with pictures right when she laughed at his joke like it was an invitation. That's weird. Notice the casual disrespect has gone up the past couple of years. I think people are just more online. You're seeing it more because it's easier to connect to people, I think. Do that to max their on the feelings. Maybe they might be doing it to do that. Since I fell in love is kind of funny. Why is being a simp bad though? Because it's viewed as a sign of weakness in men. Men don't want to be viewed as somebody that is overly affectionate because it's a sign of weakness and it's not masculine to certain men. That is why they feel like it is a bad thing to be a simp. You guys want another rant? You guys want another rant right quick? Would you guys enjoy another rant? You guys want another psychotic rant that will later be turned to a video? You guys want that? What would you guys like? No rant or rants? Hey, what's going on, Darkblade? Oh, we looking. You want to rant or no? Because I'll go into another rant. I'll go sicko mode. I'll go crazy. More? Got you. About their boy. Give me 1 second while I'm editing what I just recorded right now. I'm literally editing what I just like did that whole rant. I'm editing that right now. Let me see here. Hold on. Hold on. Anyways. Okay. So. I know my trousseau is funny to people. That's how you operate. That's how it should be. Okay, so is it bad because it's a one-sided relationship? Yeah, it's always bad if you do that. Okay, so this is my friend Reese. He's homeless right now and he's staying with me. I'm not charging him rent or anything like that. He's just homeless and trying to get him back on his feet. So I'm not using this term in a derogatory way at all. I'm using it as a descriptor. I have no issues with the term simp. When you say the word simp, simp, let me explain. The mindset of a simp is this. They are so depraved sometimes that they see somebody online. They think to themselves, oh, I would love in my entire capacity to be with somebody and just have online interaction. Some people would use the term INCEL. They'll use that and they'll think to themselves, all right, well, I just want to be with a woman. I just want to be with somebody. That's not realistic, right? You can't just comment on a girl's thing all the time and expect them to love you and expect them to be a part of you. You can't do that. That's not how people work. That's not how people have ever worked in reality. The mindset of that is they think if they keep putting niceness tokens into somebody, intimacy will fall out of them as if they are a token or a trophy to gain. That is how a lot of people feel. That's not realistic. And because men have this masculine mindset of, I need to be stoic, I need to be hard, I need to be realistic, I need to be able to provide, I need to do all these things in order to be viewed as a higher plateau for women, because women value the traits that are masculine in men because they want to be protected. That is how men think. They
Which yeah,
think women want to be protected by everything and everyone. That's how they value their entire lives. But if you're too lovey, if you're too romantic, did you know that the Addams family, right? Did you know that the Addams family, that was a opposite caricature? That was an opposite caricature of the average American family, to where the husband was overly lovey, to where the wife was a different, more queer person. That was the opposite of what people thought people wanted. And everybody, even now, common day, loves the aspect of the Addams family. They love the Addams family so much because of how Gomez Addams treated his wife, Morticia. That was a whole thing. It was a subversion of the average American family where the daughter cared about the girly things, but she's more morbid. That's an entire thing. And I'm happy I'm with my friend too. That is why people cared about that. But when I saw Gomez Addams, shorter than his wife, in the original thing, he's shorter than his wife. He is lovey. He cares about her. He devotes all of his time to her. He cares so deeply about her. That is viewed as weird because marriage is supposed to be something different. I prefer tea, by the way. It is supposed to be weird and different and quaint and awkward. It is supposed to be this thing where, I'm going to strike my wife. Ha 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 ha. It's supposed to be that. But that's not how it operates. That's not how it should be. That's weird. That's such a strange hill to be on when it comes to being a person or even being with your significant other or your wife. It is a odd thing to have that mindset. You shouldn't do that. You really, really shouldn't do that. And people think that that is correct. I gotta work. I gotta be masculine. I gotta be as big as He-Man. I can't be shorter than my girl. If my girl's taller than me, then she's masculine. She can't be more masculine than me. She can't be the breadwinner or the provider. She can't do that. That's strange. And when it comes to being a simp, when it comes to being a SIMP, when it comes to being that, they think that attributes to them being feminine. And men's worst fear, men's greatest fear is being viewed as feminine. Oh my God, they will go tooth and nail. They will go tooth and nail to not be viewed as feminine. They hate that with their whole chest. If you call a men feminine, they will hate it. They'll be like, I'm not gay. Why you calling me gay? I'm not gay. What are you talking about? I'm not gay. Dude, who cares? We know you're not gay. You're with a woman. You're fine. It's okay. It's so scary that they have such a hate, such a deep internalized homophobia is what I'll call it. A deep-rooted hate of homosexual tendencies that they don't do their nails, they don't wipe correctly, they don't take care of their skin, they don't put on lotion, they don't use all care products, they barely put on deodorant because their natural scents are better, they don't take showers sometimes because they worked a hard day, and they believe their natural pheromones will attract another mate. They will do all these things, all these showmanships to prove that they're more masculine, and they're doing it for the approval of other men, which in itself is homosexual. They're doing it for the approval of other men, which in itself is homosexual. And that's fine. I'm not saying there's an issue with being homosexual. There's not. There's really not an issue with being homosexual. There's really not. It's just men have an issue with being homosexual, it seems, that is so deep-rooted and deep-seated in this internalized hate of the pure aspect of being homosexual. There is never been an issue with being homosexual. Right? There's never an issue with that. I don't see an issue with being homosexual. No, if you're homosexual, fine. I am bisexual. It's okay. It's fine to be that. You don't have to have an issue with being homosexual. Why are you scared of being homosexual? Is there an issue with it? Is there a problem? Do you fear the fact that some man may view you as a woman? Do you hate women so much that you hate being viewed anywhere attributed to them? Is that the issue? Because I don't see an issue with that. It doesn't make any sense why you would have an issue with it. Is that strange? Right? Isn't that weird that they have such an issue with it? It seems odd to me. It seems like such an oddity to have such an issue with the aspect of being viewed as feminine. So the term, when it comes to being the mindset of somebody that would give a woman money or even have a woman, subjugate them in some small way, it makes them so scared, so deeply scared to accept the aspect of themselves that it can't even be slightly introspective on. An aspect of themselves they're so scared to be slightly introspective on. They can't look inside themselves for 2 seconds and think to themselves, maybe I want to be the house husband. When I was younger, I didn't want to work all these hours. I work 60 hours a week at Amazon. Most people don't know that. I work 60 hours a week at Amazon. Most people don't know my actual job. I do this for 4 hours a day, 2 to 6, because this is all the time I have. After this, I'm going right to work. After this, I'm going right to work. My birthday is tomorrow, and tomorrow I have work. I'm going right to work after this as soon as I get done. And I'm uploading a video every single day. I'm doing all this stuff. And my wife makes most of the money. She makes most of the money. She is amazing, and she takes care of me, and she does all these things for me. It is so nice. I'm so happy. It is so nice, and I love everything about that. It is so nice. You can learn so much about yourself if you just allow yourself to be a person, right? Just be a person. It is all these toxic traits. That's what toxic masculinity is. It's the hardcore, deep American set things where men shouldn't talk about their feelings. Men shouldn't talk about their emotions. Oh, a grown man, by the way, he's collecting figurines. He's building Legos. He's playing video games. He's taking care of himself. He's actually exfoliating. He's washing the bottom of his feet. He's getting a manicure. He's getting a pedicure. I went to go get a massage, and one of my friends said, that's a little bit gay to get a massage, isn't it? And I said, how is it gay to get a massage? My body hurts. It's just my body hurting. I don't understand how in any way that's homosexual. And he said, oh, I just thought it was a little bit zesty to get a massage. You thought it was zesty to get a massage? Is crazy. It is a fear of femininity. It is a fear of being even. I hate that so much. What do you gain from it? What is the gain over? What is the net gain when you say to yourself, I don't want to be viewed as a woman, right? What's the net gain? It's not even as a woman either. It's not even as a woman. It's simply the aspect of femininity. And this goes back to the earlier point when I was talking about in the stream where you have to be a true middle of a person. Prince, he didn't care about it. He's one of the most famous people on the planet. He said, Prince the kind of guy that can wear a blouse and steal your girl. That's like a famous thing people say about Prince. Michael Jackson is a famous person that does that. Some people get their nails painted. Some men get their nails painted, and people are like, oh, that's a little bit weird. He's just getting his nails painted because it looks cool. You know how cool it is to get your nails painted? You know how cool it is to get your nails painted? It looks great. I got a little sun on my pinky one time, the moon, and then I got stars on the rest of the 3 of my fingers, and I would do this all the time because I like the way people look at my nails. They were long, too. I thought it looked cool. It looked nice. I just thought it looked cool. I just thought it looked cool. And people would say to me, they would say, oh, man, that's a little bit zesty. That's a little bit strange. So what? Who cares? I'm with a woman. I'm with a girl. It's not zesty that I'm with a girl, right? I don't care about the opinions of every other person if I'm with my wife in my own comfort having a great time with my woman. Right? Is it fair to say that I can have a great time and a comfortable time with my woman? Is that okay to be fine with just being with my woman and having a fun time with her? Is that okay? Am I allowed to do that still? Is that reasonable? Am I allowed to just say, fair point. I'm happy that you have this opinion. I just want to be with my girl. And I just want to be fine because she's okay with me wearing my nails like this. And that's fine, by the way. Oh, but, girls don't like that. I'm married. One girl liked it. I don't care about the opinion of every single girl. Just the opinion of my wife is who I care about the most. And if I can get a woman, that disproves your argument immediately. Same people that say not all men are the same people that have this argument of all women. You can't have that. Those two things can't exist. Obviously, it's not all men. And obviously, it's not all women think that way, right? Right? Isn't that fair? Isn't that real? Is that not realistic? Is that okay? Scrutinize me for everything. Scrutinize me for my colored hair. Do that. I'm fine. I'm sadly more masculine than you because I've got felonies. Oh my goodness, I've robbed people at gunpoint. That makes me masculine, right? I've been mentally abusive to 2 of my exes in the past. Doesn't that make me more masculine, right? That should boost me up in the masculine scale. Shouldn't that boost me up? I am 5'6", 172 pounds of fat and muscle. I don't even look it, too. I look like a skinny weird. Look at this. I look like a skinny dude. Look at that. I don't even look like I got any muscle on me, but I have functional muscle from working at Amazon. That's how I operate. I have workmanship. I work 60 hours a week. I don't look like I work 6 hours a week. I look like I'm dainty and care so much about the left and argue about gender politics. I don't do none of that. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about anything. I really don't. I just want to live and exist. But I also paint my nails. I also get my hair dyed. Two things can exist. There's not just one thing or the other. There's nuance in humans. That's how we operate. I love my wife with my whole soul. She is my anodyne. She is my Aphrodite. She is my soul. She is my rock. She is the other planet existing inside of my galaxy. And I will die on this hill and live on this hill and make a tent on this hill and watch you guys try to climb up this hill, try to get where I'm at and fall